Would you pay $2,000 for K-tip extensions?
You knew she wasn't working when you let her live there, didn't you?
She always got money to look good.
His nails.
How you broke but you look like—
I paid $2,000 for this. When you look good, you feel good. Not only are you broke, you're also lazy.
To say props to those high maintenance people because I could never do it.
The more expensive, sophisticated, high maintenance, and successful you look, the more you will scare away men who are either broke, cheap, insecure, or intimidated.
$2,000 on my hair. Let's get into it. A main concern from y'all is, why was it $2,000? I've honestly never paid this much for hair ever in my life. I just want to clarify that. I have 3 rows of weft extensions, 1, 2, 3. So each row just installing was $100. That's $300. For the actual hair itself, I paid $900 plus taxes for 2 packs of wefts. So we're around $1,200. And the rest of the fee was for coloring, was for cutting this into layers, which I don't even like these layers. And it was for the travel fee because she did it at my house. So she charged me like a couple, I think it was like $30 to $50 extra. And then on top of that, I tipped her because she was here for hours, literally was here the entire day. This was the inspo I sent her. You guys can clearly see, compared to the hair that I got, this has way more dimension, way more lowlights, way more brown, okay? I had even sent this picture for the reference of the layers that I wanted. And I don't know if it's just the way I style them or what, but this is just, it's not the same. Also, like, my roots just are like orange. Like, it goes brown, orange, like a certain type of blonde, and then it goes to like a super blonde at the tips, which is just like, this is not at all what I asked for. Moving forward for my next hair appointment, we're gonna try to add dimension into it, and if I don't like that, just stay tuned for the future of my hair because I really don't know what I'm gonna do.
She just paid $2,000, well, blew $2,000 on her hair, and she said next time I get it done. Do you know what you can do with that kind of money? I'm talking about investing something that's going to make you more money. This is crazy.
Would you pay $2,000 for K-tip extensions? I don't know if y'all did y'all see that video with the girl that she paid $2,000 for her K-tip hair extensions and she felt like she got played? Did y'all see that video? I'm just going to say this. Me as a hairstylist, I've been doing hair for a few years now. I have my license in doing hair. There's a lot of services that I do know about, and there's a lot of services that I am practicing currently, and there's a lot of hairstyles that I probably don't know and will never know how to do, or maybe I will one day if I really get into it. Me, I'm the kind of hairstylist that I can pretty much do just about everything. With just me practicing a little bit, I know I can get my I know I can get my hands out there. And if I know I can't do a style, I will not do it. Even if I have a lot of confidence in myself, if I know I can't do a certain style to the best of my ability, I'm not going to start doing it on my clients yet. Even though I know that I am very skilled. Like, if there's a hairstyle that's trending and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I could do that the first time. I can knock it out of the park the first time. But there's some styles that I know I cannot just do. Like, I need a model first. Like, I can't just wing it, okay? And like I said, I can do a lot of things just off of me eyeballing things. Like, just by the grace of God, just the gift of me doing hair, I can do a lot of things by just my first time, and nobody would never know. But some things, for example, whoever did this lady's K-tip extensions, it seemed like she was new to doing the services, which I completely understand. She's probably maybe taking a risk and like just starting to like get her foot in the door. But I feel like when you start doing certain services, and I'm not saying that she was new, I'm saying I feel like maybe when you start doing services, I feel like you should lowball yourself for room for error. And then once you find yourself really experienced in the craft, by perfecting your craft, by cross-checking, seeing things that you need to improve on, once you feel like you are well experienced in that craft, whatever style it is, then you go up on your prices. So the lady charged her $2,000 for the extensions, and the whole middle of her head at the top didn't have extensions in it. And the girl said that she felt like she gypped her, but she said she's just gonna basically take the loss, whatever. which was really nice of her because she really didn't have to do that because she just put $2,000 into getting her hair done. But a lot of clients need to be careful and look at certain keys when you're finding hairstylists to see if they're going to be able to achieve the certain look that you're desiring. Do not overwhelm them by making them uncomfortable, by you asking them like so many questions to the point where like you're like not believing that they can do the service, and then it's going to make the stylist uncomfortable. But ask common questions.
You see this? All of that money, and the lady does your hair and doesn't know how to perform the service. This is the risk they're taking. A lot of you are watching this going, I could never. Or some of you may be watching and going, I see my girl do that all the time. But if my wife came to me and said, I'm going to get my hair done, it costs $2,000, I would crack out laughing and look at her like she's crazy. That's too much money. Who's spending that much to look good? And then they're spending a bunch of money on eyelashes. Nuts.
So y'all, I paid $2,000 for my hair. No exaggeration. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I went and got K-tip extensions. If you look up K-tip extensions, it's a luxury hairstyle and it is pricey. I found somebody in Houston, Texas to do my hair. I'm not gonna tell y'all who did it, but the simple fact that like, I'm not gonna say I hate my hair. I actually love the hairstyle. I love the versatility of the hairstyle. I feel like she kind of tried to play me, but I ain't gonna knock nobody hustle, and it is what it is. Anyway, so I found the girl. She did my K-tip extensions like 3 weeks ago, right? The day I left the salon, I'm not gonna lie, I loved my hair. I'm in the mirror. I'm taking pictures. Like, I loved my hair. You'll see it on my Instagram. When I first left the salon, I thought it was beautiful. Now, a few days after my appointment, I had to fly to North Carolina. When I was out in North Carolina, it was really humid. I already knew the risk because my hair was super.
I gotta pause it for a second. Right? When you see this happening and then also you see a video of them getting kicked out of their homes, you understand why.
Super natural. I hadn't had no heat on my hair. I had just recently combed my locks out, so it was natural. I even got a relaxer because I knew I needed it to like blend with my K-tip. But I knew the risk I was taking with getting K-tips and my hair being super natural. So the humid part was not the issue. Because when I show y'all the picture, I get that my hair, I get that my hair is going to poof up a little bit. But I know she noticed the fact that I did not have enough hair in the middle of my head when I left the salon, yet she let me leave out her salon. And when I think back on it, she actually never showed me the back of my head. She had said something, I don't know what she said when she did my hair, but she never showed me the mirror. Most people be like, this is the mirror, you can spin you around, you can see the back, whatever. She actually never showed me the back of my hair, and I had to think about that later on. I didn't realize that at the time of my appointment. But let me show y'all what the back of my head looked like. Now, I'm not a hairstylist, but I'm just like, it shouldn't look like this. I couldn't put my finger on it because, again, I'm not a hairstylist, but I'm like, look like this. These are the pictures I sent her. And I didn't even realize it. My sister did. And then my mom noticed it. So they ended up taking a picture of it so I could send it to her. But I'm like, the back of my head shouldn't look like this. So then I started touching the middle of my head more. I'm like, well, damn, it do feel like a good chunk of K-tips are missing in the middle of my head. Like, I'm just trying to put the pieces together. Like, why does it look like this? So when I sent her the pictures, I kind of explained to her, I'm like, first I thought it was the blonde. When we did the consultation, we did it on FaceTime. She saw how long my hair was. I did mention I wanted blonde in it. So her being the hairstylist, I'm thinking she was going to come up whatever she needed to come up with so I can get the hairstyle I wanted. But first I thought maybe she put too much blonde. My hair was too long. It's like, I kept, like, I'm literally writing all this to her. But anyway, so we ended up scheduling an appointment for me to come back in so she can fix it. I spent $2,000. Like, of course, I'm not trying to spend more money to have somebody else fix. Like, I want her to fix it, even though I'm kind of annoyed and it's inconvenient that I have to come back to your salon. And I originally wrote her and asked her to fix my hair. I said, I still want to keep my original appointment because I had a maintenance appointment like 3 weeks later. I was like, I just want it fixed. I don't necessarily want like a wash or nothing like that because I just needed like more K-tips added. She responded and was like, well, I'm dealing with blonde, so I do have to wash and style your hair again, but it's going to be at no charge. Of course it's not. Like, I already knew that, but thanks for letting me know. I go in to get my hair fixed. She fixed it. I didn't even take a picture of it because it was so terrible. She fixed it. I had way more hair and I got way more K-tips in my hair, right? But she didn't wash it. So then she straightened my hair. She straightened dirty hair. It's stiff. It's shedding. I was like, let me get here. Like, I'm not even about to ask her why she didn't wash my hair after she had already texted me and told me she was dealing with dye and she was gonna have to rewash my hair anyways. So as soon as I left her salon, I hated my hair again, even more than when I realized that it didn't have enough K-tips in the middle. I'm like, what the bro? I'm thinking, like, I had already rescheduled another maintenance appointment with her. I'm like, should I give her another try? Like, I don't want this girl to have no more of my money. Sweet, but damn, like $2,000. A couple days ago, I still got my maintenance appointment scheduled for, it was supposed to be on Wednesday, right? So yesterday I text her and I'm just like, can we try to add like a little blonde pieces to the front of my hair? Because my hair is still really dark and it's still a lot of blonde. Here I am still trying to give her another chance. She just didn't text me back. But to be honest, I had already had a feeling that I did not want to keep this appointment. So this morning I woke up, washed, blew out my hair and straightened it. And baby, I did great. I twisted it up because I was laying down. But I'm like, I just canceled my appointment because I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. Like, for me to spend $2,000 with you and I have to continuously come back to you for maintenance, like, I want to be comfortable with my hairstylist. She's a cool person, but I'm just like, business-wise, nah, I don't want her to have any more of my money. And the whole experience was not the best. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like $2,000. You should have the best experience ever, as my opinion. But yeah, and then I haven't even really this is my first time washing it since I left her salon a couple days ago, whatever. So I haven't even really made a lot of content or posted with my hair down or anything like that, just because I was waiting on my maintenance appointment. But yeah, that's my experience with the K-tip install. Now, I love the hairstyle. 10 out of 10. I'm going to find another Houston hairstylist that can maintenance my K-tips and also do another install for me in the next 6 to 8 months. But yeah, go to my Instagram. I am going to be posting more, or come into my live stream if you really want to see my hair down, because I go live every day, 7 p.m. Central. So you'll be able to actually see the hairstyle with it fully down.
So she plans on getting this hairstyle again, and it wasn't even good. And she went back to the lady. I mean, you definitely need to go somewhere else, but I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't see all that money disappearing in thin air. The fact that you're okay with that money disappearing in thin air, that's shocking.
So she owes you 3 months of rent.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me ask you this. You know, you said this is family. I wasn't going to allow the kids to be out there without a place to live. You knew she wasn't working when you let her live there, didn't you?
Yes,
so
I
how
did.
did you think she was going to come up with this money to pay you?
Because she always got money to look good. You get your hair done, your nails done, you buy new clothes all the time.
Oh yes, let me see those nails.
How you broke but you look like that?
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
She couldn't pay rent, but she got nails down to the floor, hair done. This is sad. This is sad. She sacrificed her rent to look good. That's what it shows. The rent money's on her hands. You can't even get that back. You're never going to get it back. This is crazy.
I paid $2,000 for this. I paid $2,000 for K-tip extensions in Houston, Texas.
Ridiculous.
And the stylist played like everything about it, from the color, the blend. There's way more to the story. And if you want to watch the full story, you got to go to my page where I kind of explain how she kind of played me and didn't put enough K-tips in my hair and I had to go back. It's been a whole. And right now, y'all, I need TikTok's help me find a lit ass K-tip hairstylist in Houston, Texas that I can go to that can help me fix my hair. I have an event coming up in like literally 3 weeks and I need my hair fixed. I will freaking turn your whole business up. We can vlog it, all that. I need somebody to come save the day because this girl played me, okay? I'm not going to even post who she is. I don't like that whole social media. Like, it is what it is. Like, I feel like I'm blessed and I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to figure out a way to get it fixed. Hopefully she gets the help she needs, the practice she needs so she don't keep playing for such a very expensive hairstyle. But I need y'all help. Tag a K-tip hairstylist in Houston, Texas. I need them to know about color, and just maybe they can help me without removing the K-tips. Something. I need y'all help.
That's not my problem.
Please and thank you. Again, go watch the previous video where I kind of explain a little more about what happened. It's on my page.
I'm a victim of girl math, and chances are you are too. Recently did the math and saw that I spent over $4,000 in a year on beauty services. The number had me shook, but we are now in the acceptance phase. I'm breaking down how I got to that amount and what was really worth my money. Starting off so strong with lash extensions. Lash extensions had me in a chokehold. Religiously, I was getting fills. I loved seeing my girl. It was a time. Toronto, lash extensions are not cheap, and this is no shade to the lash artist. Respect it, and I'm here for it from the sidelines because it's just not in my budget. I was spending $140 every couple of weeks just to get my lashes done. Tea is they don't even look good when they start to fall out. Like once they start to fall out, I want to rip them all off or get a fill. The cycle is literally never ending. Only was it expensive, it was inconvenient. The appointments were way too long. I remember my back used to hurt from laying on that bed for too long. I don't think I could ever go back to getting my lashes done, especially now that I do them myself. Last me 2 weeks and are a fraction of the price. Lash extensions are a hard no for me.
Well, that's common sense right there. Like, I remember my sister, right? My younger sister, always would see her in the room doing her hair. She always did her own hair. Even my ex did her own hair. That's the best way to save because it adds up. Women start 6-figure businesses doing things like this. Like, you might as well make some money from it if you're going to be doing it. And I see some women actually make money from it and make a lot of money. This is the thing. Actually, I think I need to get into this. I do. I think I should get into this because this is a multi-million, billion-dollar industry. And I'm leaving money out there on the table. I'm serious, y'all. This is something I may need to get into because they're going to blow the money. Give your rent money to me. If anything, you want to blow it, give it to me.
Best thing to do.
Put it in my pocket. I'll spend it wisely. I'll do everything that needs to be done with money, invest it. I'll save it, everything. Give your money to me.
I made $100K in my first year as a lash artist, but I was miserable. I was taking clients every spare moment that I had. I would come in at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and I would come back at 10 p.m. if that's what they wanted and if that's when they could get in. I would be responding to their texts every single second that they would come in, and I was so burned out. I idolized the hustle culture to the max, and I thought that by being booked and busy, that was some type of flex. And let me just tell you that I was so wrong. I worked my booty off to hit my first 100K in that first year, but I had only mastered doing lash.
She hit 100K in her first year doing this. That's crazy.
You're in the wrong business.
Makes sense though.
Lashes and not running an actual business. Over time, lots of sleepless nights, I realized that in order to actually enjoy this career that I had built for myself, I had to develop systems and actually learn how to run a business, not just offer a simple service. This is what catapulted my growth from 100K to multiple 6 figures. If you are ready to start on this same journey, I am hosting a completely free training next week all about how to systematize and grow your lash business to 6 figures and beyond. Head over to the link in my Leo to sign up.
That's how you do it. This lady is doing the right thing. Think of how you can make money from it. Think how you can capitalize this. I spend money on this. Now, if I had these services, I could have unlimited eyelashes, or if you want to get your hair done, get somebody that can do hair, help them get started running a business. Get smart at the business side. Make the money. This is something I think a lot of women should join. I think my little sister should join this. My little sister does hair. She also does nails, different things. I think she should join this. I may sign her up.
The beauty industry has women's wallets in a chokehold. When you look good, you feel good. It's undeniable. But what if I told you that you could have more money and you would look better more of the time if you had the skills that you pay other people for? You can learn how to press on nails. You can learn how to install a wig. You can learn how to do your natural hair if that's what you choose to do. You can learn how to do your makeup. Now, if you just have money to blow, I am not talking to you. I'm talking to the girls who are struggling financially but don't want to give up their image or how they feel about themselves, because I get it. If you can spend 3 hours on TikTok every day, and I'm being generous, you can take 2 of those hours, sit down, watch a YouTube video, and figure out how to do these things for yourself. You could get paid for these skills. If you do it well enough, you can start doing it for other people. But not only are you broke, you're also lazy. And those two cannot coexist.
Real talk.
I'm not saying that you need to be dolled up every single day, but especially as Black women, the world is always looking down on us. At least when we go outside, we can look dignified, like we care about ourselves, like we have some respect, some integrity. I understand things are difficult, but we have to get more resourceful.
Sure do.
Ladies, the more expensive, sophisticated, high maintenance, and successful you look, the more you will scare away men who are either broke, cheap, insecure, or intimidated.
I can't listen to this anymore. I gotta get out of here.
And that's a great thing, because you don't want anyone who can't afford you.
This is why women are victims of this stuff. She is like a dating coach guru on TikTok saying to look expensive. So they turn around and give all their money to the beauty industry. Like, they're living backwards. I just saw a woman didn't pay her rent, had long press-on nails, and her hair done. It's crazy. And the woman put her in the place because she thought she had money. Yeah, she had money for that.
Ladies, the more expensive you look and the more expensive you sound, whether that's through your education, how worldly you are, what you wear, you know, if you're dripped out in designers or you just have like a really elegant look about you, you know who you are, by the way, if you're in this category. The more expensive you look, the smaller your dating pool is going to be, because a lot of men, while they might pursue you for their own personal ego validation, will have a hard time committing to you because your presence makes them feel insecure. See, men are hardwired to be providers. And so if they see someone like you, they might feel like, I can't provide anything for her that she doesn't already have. Or I can't impress her the way I can impress a woman who doesn't have all those things. So they will go for a girl who makes them feel a lot more in their masculine energy. And sometimes it's not about you. It's just about them and their own complex. I've used this example before about Bugattis, right? Bugattis are beautiful, luxury, expensive cars, but there's a reason not a lot of people walk into that dealership, because not a lot of people can afford them. And even the people who can afford them sometimes feel insecure about like the fact that someone could steal the car, or they don't want to, drive around in something that flashy. So I'm not saying turn yourself into a Toyota or a Benz, but don't be surprised when not a lot of people walk into your dealership if you're giving out that expensive vibe, because like I said, the pool is just smaller. Hold out for the right customer. Wink, wink. And no, I'm not objectifying women. Follow for more and good luck.
Yeah, hold out for the right customer. But if you're not blowing all of that money, pretty much you're saying more guys will feel you approachable, which is a good thing, because a lot of women they're trying to elevate themselves and put themselves in a high value standpoint when they're not really living that life. Right? If you look regular, do what's best with your regular hair, wear your nails regular, just get them done. Don't look extra expensive like most of you are doing in the beauty industry right now. More guys are going to come to you. This is probably why you don't have any suitors. Think about it. I'm looking good. I'm going to spend $2,000 on my hair, get my eyelashes pressed on, all this stuff. Look like I'm a lot of money, and a guy sees you, and then you demand that a guy takes you. This is why you demand a man spends money on you, because of how you look. This is why they like this. This is the problem. Easy to figure out. I've been knew it. Most of you been knew it, but you can see it because they're spending. They want you to fund it. Do you know how many of them are trying to get their man to do this for them?
Get out.
DJ Flat Vlad looking dude, Mr. Simp himself. My boyfriend just said he will pay for my lashes, $1,000 appointment to get all her lashes, probably for the month, and he's gonna pay for it. He's in there with his head down, like he's shining. You're not shining, bro. Guys are not saying I want to be you. Guys don't get rich to do that. Guys that get rich don't want to blow their money, so they don't want a lady who's going to be that expensive. Why would he?
I would just like to say props to those high maintenance people because I could never do it. Having to put on makeup every single day and look good every single day when I walk out the door, it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming for me. But these past few days, I've been feeling like every time I don't wear makeup or every time like I leave my hair like messy, I literally feel like terrible. And I wish I was like the high maintenance girly that like just would always take care of herself, which I do, but not in a way that's like I put on my makeup even when I'm not going out. I mean, I do it occasionally. But yeah, I wish I had the money to invest in myself more. I wish I didn't have to pay my bills and worry about where I'm gonna sleep tomorrow. Like, it makes me wonder, like, where are you getting all this money? How are you even managing your funds if you are investing so much into yourself? Like, there's so much I want to do, but everything literally costs money. Literally everything. Just as simple as gas. And it sucks because even though I live with my parents, I pay for everything that's mine. Like, I paid for everything in this room, basically. So even if I were to live alone, it'd be just as bad because I'm paying for my stuff. I just wish like I was high maintenance, or at least I wish I had that natural beauty where it's like I don't even need makeup. I just wake up and I'm like, okay, like I just walk out the door and I'm fine. But I can't do that. I gotta put on makeup every time I walk out if I want to be treated good. I also wish I lived that life of like a luxurious black girl lifestyle. I've always wanted to carry myself as like sophisticated and rich and, you know, money, but as an 18-year-old that has no money or anything, I can't really do that. And it's not even that. I just feel like I don't have the look. Like, I have the broke look, like you can tell. And like, even my demeanor in general, like I am a weak person mentally, and a lot of black women I know are really strong, or at least they have to be. And you know, I have to be as well, but it's way harder for me just because of the environment that I grew up in. Yeah. And because I feel different from everyone else, I feel like I wish I can go shopping for myself. I wish I could invest in myself every day, but I can't. Like these last 3 months, I haven't even bought a single thing for myself. I just recently bought hair so I can get my hair braided, but even that is like coming out of my pocket, and it just makes me feel bad. This is why I low-key wish I had a man to pay for my. It's like, ugh, this shit's like really frustrating.
This young girl just got off the stoop, already feeling bad about herself because of the beauty industry. She can't afford it. Listen, sweetheart, if you see this video, you shouldn't want to afford it. It's a trap. It's a never-ending cycle that doesn't end. And the only way to be a part of it is to do like that white lady did. Do it. That's the only way that you win. Learn how to do here and put yourself in a position where you can capitalize. Then you can live that lifestyle which you can afford it. But until then, don't even think about it. It's definitely more better things you can do with your money. And don't see that as the beauty standard. See getting the money from it as then you can live that beauty standard. Then it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. See you next video.